So one of the things that I always find a little bit disappointing when I'm in the desert around the holidays is the lack of Christmas tree decorations or Christmas decorations in general. Now, it's not absolute, you can find some, but they're sparse. So when Melanie told me the other day about a very unique and interesting place to see some Christmas decorations, you know I was all in. All right, take it away, Melanie.
Yeah, I've been here at least a couple times before, and yeah, there's a section right at the highest part where they actually have junipers or pinyon pines, I'm not sure which ones, but people actually come and decorate them, and the decorations are up all year long as far as I know, but they do get more towards the holiday season, so it's kind of fun to go.
So this is Christmas Tree Pass we're talking about in southern Nevada. It's between Searchlight and Laughlin, and we're actually going over Christmas Tree Pass Road. Here we go. Come along with us. We'll see what we can find. Well, we found some decorations up here on Christmas Tree Pass. Melanie is over here straightening out the decorations because some of them have become discombobulated with the wind. And guys, we may be in sunny southern Nevada, and we are down in the tip of southern Nevada, not too far from Arizona.
Look at the Choya.
We may be way down there, but let me tell you, it feels like winter up here. It feels like Christmas. We're at 4,000 feet, which is not high, but we're at 4,000 feet, and the wind is blowing, and even though the sun's shining, wow, it's chilly. So that's all right. It lends to the mood, and it feels appropriate to be looking at Christmas decorations. And Melanie was just pointing out this Choya here. Somebody was really, really brave to decorate this thing. These things, I don't know if you see the spines on here well on the video. These things are famous for jumping out and getting you. They will stick it to you. And but somebody decorated this still. And a couple of other decorations over here. So Melanie said we don't have Christmas trees because we're in a small space. So, you know, this is the next best thing. Sparkly ball ornaments over here. And the fishing bob ornament. It probably has a better name. This one's rocking some garland up nice and high. So as we're coming over here today, we're coming through Las Vegas, and I'm not exaggerating, there were a half dozen Toyota Prius cars on a few different models, all on the same road, all at the same time, all different colors, of course. But here's my question. Melanie did not know the answer. Serious question. If you got a pack of Prius cars all going down the road at the same time, you got a Prius parade on 215 in Las Vegas, are they still a bunch of Priuses, or is it, do you call them Prii? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to solve this mystery. Alright, so we're pulling out of our little parking area up on Christmas Tree Pass, heading down the hill towards Laughlin on the other side, which Melanie warns me is going to be worse than the way up and from Searchlight. But yeah, we were just commenting that I didn't know what to expect in terms of decorated trees. Melanie said there were more before?
The last couple times I've been here, they've had definitely more trees were decorated, but I think we were around the holidays more at that point, so.
Right. So it could be we're early, or it could be that the Grinch stole Christmas. We're not sure. Let us know. again, leave us a comment. Are we just too early, or did the Grinch come and steal Christmas from Christmas Tree Pass?
Aww.
Big questions here. And, by the way, even though we're having fun exploring this and checking it out, I should probably note, I hope it goes without saying, that, you know, it's public land out here, so don't go decorating trees on public land without permission, because, you know. But anyways, or if you do, we have to decorate them, at least come back and get it. Oh, we just found another one. But yeah, make sure you come back and get your decorations, at least, if you got to do it, I guess, I suppose. So we found another one. Funny thing with the desert here, guys, if you're not familiar with the desert, is that you see just a few hundred feet of elevation change, you can have different vegetation. So a few hundred feet lower, literally, you don't have these juniper trees. And, oh, there's another one on the right over here. And so there's nothing to decorate except for yuccas and creosote. So you get up a little higher and you got the junipers, and that's what's mostly being decorated here. Ooh, this is a little sketchy. But hey, gravity's working for us, right?
Yes.
We've only seen two other vehicles come by while we were up here. A Jeep and a 4x4 pickup truck. Now we're doing it in a Prius. Hopefully we don't have to call like Matt's Off-Road Recovery or somebody to come get us. Gorgeous scenery, though. My humble opinion, everybody's got their own opinions, you know. I won't tell you what they say about opinions, but everybody's got their own opinions. I think a lot of Nevada, the scenery is kind of dull and looks the same. However, there's a number of places where if you can get a little bit of elevation, like in the Spring Mountains or here on Christmas Tree Pass, or where the scenery is just gorgeous, I think. Very different from all the valleys. Even in Arizona, where we'll be going in a little bit, the difference from Ehrenberg to Quartzsite is substantial. So as long as there's a short distance in the desert can really make some different scenery. So if you're in the desert and you're bored with the scenery, just drive a few miles. You might find something different. This is just stunning. Now we could have brought the van down here, and the van is a beast and would have been a little more appropriate for some of these washouts and other road conditions. Oh, we found some more trees, decorated trees. All right. But the Prius gets 3 times better fuel mileage. So that's why we're doing this. Look at this. And we thought we were all done. Somebody went all out on this one back here. That looks a little sketchy, so I'm not going to try and pull the Prius up in there. But hopefully you can see that all right from the road. So as Melanie warned me, the side down towards Laughlin is a little bit rougher so far than the one coming up from Searchlight. However, it's also much more scenic, I think. So, Spirit Mountain Wilderness, Bridge Canyon Wilderness. I guess that's the dividing line. What do you think?
Yeah.
Or can they just not make up the mind what to name it? If you work for BLM, let us know the answer to that, because we're not sure. I could have done more research before we came here, then I might know, but I kind of wanted to be surprised. Besides, Melanie said it's like a Christmas surprise. You can't see it till you open the present, so. And by the way, this video is probably airing in December. We're recording it on November 13th. So that's why I was mentioning we're a little early for Christmas, perhaps. And there might be more decorations closer to Christmas. But just really, really pretty views through here. I cannot believe I never knew about this. This is the second one Melanie has surprised me with this fall in Southern Nevada. The first one was Cathedral Canyon. Now, I've been coming to Pahrump for like 7 years, guys. Okay, Southern Nevada, Pahrump area. 7 years now, I think. Pretty sure. Maybe 6, but I think 7. Long time. And I didn't know about Cathedral Canyon, and I didn't know about Christmas Tree Pass here. And I have Googled and Instagrammed and everything else searching for interesting places
and that's
in the area.
Mining.
Then there's the Shoshone Mines over in Shoshone, California. You've probably seen those videos by now. If you haven't, go check them out. They're really cool. I didn't know about those either. Melanie had to turn me onto those too. So here's the moral of this story. If you need some awesome places to go visit, call Melanie. 1-800-MELANIE. Just kidding. If Melanie's giving out free advice, it'll be like 1-900-MELANIE. You got to pay $1 a minute for advice. Melanie, where's the best place to see Christmas trees in the desert?
There you
And
go.
the
It
answer
would be
is?
here. It would be here at
Okay.
Christmas Tree Pass.
It'd be
right?
here at Christmas Tree Pass, okay.
Melanie, this is Bucyrus. Where's the best place to see some abandoned mines around Pahrump?
Well, Shoshone.
Shoshone, okay, cool, all right.
Although that Rhyolite one was kind of cool too.
Oh, Rhyolite, yes, I forgot about Rhyolite. Hold on, we had a big hump here, I gotta pay attention.
Okay, all right.
Rhyolite is really cool too. That's, what, about an hour and a half north of Pahrump?
That's north, yeah.
Up towards Beatty. That's a really cool spot. Ghost Town. Anybody ever put a lift kit in a Toyota Prius? I'm thinking a 4-inch lift would be handy right about now.
I'm just thinking better tires because I'm a little worried.
Well, that'd be a start too. Probably wouldn't be getting 52 or 53 miles a gallon though with a lift kit and mud tires.
Probably not. I wouldn't think so.
Oh, Melanie.
All right, folks. Again, only 99 cents a minute. 1-900-MELANIE. So, Melanie, we have a caller wondering the best place to see a religious-themed attraction ruins in the Pahrump area, in the Mojave Desert. What do you got for him?
Cathedral Canyon.
There you go. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it already. And probably don't call 1-900-MELANIE because I don't know if that's a real number or not, but you're not going to get Melanie on it. You might, however, get hit with a bill. Call 1-900-MELANIE at your own risk. This is lovely. Much more entertaining than the way up, which was smoother, just sandy and climb. A lot like Wheeler Pass going out of Pahrump. The slalom thing's always fun too. So.
Yeah, I'm glad we're going down on this road and not up.
I would, if you're coming over Christmas Tree Pass in a lower profile vehicle in particular, or a car, yeah, I would recommend coming up from the Searchlight side because the climb is easier. It's just sandy. Probably want to keep up some speed, I would recommend, if you're, because it's sandy. But then this side's rougher, so I think this is easier to descend on. See, if you got a 4-wheel drive jacked up van like this, you can move to the right. You do not have to take your half out of the middle. But other than that, other than that, yeah, it doesn't matter which side you go up. But if you're in a Prius, for example, you might want to come up from Searchlight and head down to Laughlin. It'll be a little easier. Ooh, another washout here. We keep overtaking this 4x4 pickup. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but... Ooh, crossing another wash. Yeah, fun, fun.
Oh, gotta let the dog out, go for a little pee break.
They're nice enough to wave us around as we're in a blind corner. So, see, there are nice folks out here still, even if the sportsmobile almost ran us off the road. And FYI, convention when you're off-roading is if you're going downhill to slow down or stop and let the uphill vehicle go, but they were in a hurry and didn't want to let me get over to a safe spot, and there was little chance of them having a problem since they're in a jacked up 4x4. So, there's also that. This is a pretty hill here.
Yeah, look at that rock.
Yeah, I'll have to show my granddaughter. Oh, we're coming to Lake Mead National Recreation Area now. This is intriguing. We're like making the rounds. My oldest granddaughter is now studying different types of rocks in science at school, so she was telling me about it on the phone, so I should send her this video. She'd be all kinds of excited. I've never been to Lake Mead Recreation Area before, so this is the first.
Yeah, I've been down to Telephone Cove or something.
There is a Telephone Cove, yes.
And
I've not been there.
I think that's part of Lake Mead still.
At least they tell me there's a Telephone Cove. I haven't been there, so I can't prove it.
Yeah, it was kind of crowded, but we
Whoa.
stopped for lunch.
Jeepers. Couldn't see the road.
Uh-oh.
Even over the short hood in the Prius, I couldn't see the road. Wow. This is just stunning. You can see a little town over there. I'm guessing that's Laughlin, but I don't really know. I think it's a town. Unless it's a rock slide or something. Well, this is stunning. So y'all, if you're watching this video still, leave us a comment and let us know if you've been to Christmas Tree Pass here before, down here in the teeny tiny bottom pointy tip of Nevada. This is really cool. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this is what I was saying a minute. This is what I was saying a minute ago. So much of Nevada is like flat desert, and you can see these, like, I always think of the mountains all over Nevada. They're not that big of mountains usually, but they look like, to me, like wrinkled paper. And if they get snow on them, they're really pretty. But others are just brown and gray, and some of these hills you can get up into, like here, the Spring Mountains up by Pahrump, it is just so pretty. And you can't believe that just a few miles away down in the valley is just like so dull. I'm not going to say lifeless, because I've seen wild horses, wild burros, tortoises. I mean, there is life. Coyotes, hares. I mean, so there is life there. It's just, man, it's dry and desolate, but there is life. But you get up on some of the hills, and wow, it's so pretty. It's a whole different world. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? And this is the stuff that excites me more. Other people think the down there desert part's more interesting. So does take a little finagling to get down here with a low clearance vehicle. The Prius is so low you can hardly drive over a piece of paper with it, but
you do have to be mindful of things much more than a truck or something.
You do.
Or
and I started out, by the way, with on the road guys with a Camry, which is about the same ground clearance, which is to say basically no ground clearance. But in a Camry I was getting better than 40 miles a gallon too. So, and this one gets better than 50. So there's that. You got to get down there to low to the ground if you want the gas mileage. And back to our 1-900 Melanie call-in show.
Melanie, what's the Best car to get in if you want to save gas.
Oh, well, some sort of hybrid, I guess. But
All right, there you go, hybrid.
I didn't know if you wanted to stop, take a look at one of these mistletoes, if we can get a safe spot to stop. And because I don't
What's
know.
that song? What's that song?
Know what
Yeah.
mistletoe actually
Well, we
looks
should
like in
do
the
that.
wild. These is careful of that hole though.
Yeah, I
in
see
the
it. I see it.
ground. You want this one?
I don't know. You want this one?
I don't think it's a very good one.
I
But
want somebody to sing to us about the mistletoe. Let's find a better mistletoe.
I don't know. There's a mistletoe song.
There's Christmas songs with mistletoe.
I didn't know there was a song. I know you.
I don't think it's a
hung
whole
it,
song.
Right, you're supposed to hang it from the
You hang it from the
ceiling or something. And
ceiling. I'm going to go out and cut a batch and
Whoever's
hang it from the
underneath it.
ceiling of the Prius. If I catch Melanie under it, I can give her a kiss. I'll have to turn the camera off of that, though. Wow.
Pretty.
Whew. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but you may want to make sure you got good brakes before you come down here.
Brakes are good, yeah. Yeah, this side
Or a
is
good low gear you can shift into.
much steeper.
Yes, the other side is a very long, almost annoying, one of these long grades. It's not too steep. It just like goes up and up and up and up at a slight grade for what seems like forever. This side is has some much steeper descents. Some of which are washed out. Some of which make your anti-lock brakes scream. However, it's worth the view. As my father used to say about this little country church he pastored in upstate New York, conveniently located in the middle of nowhere, but worth the drive from anywhere. That's kind of what I'm thinking about Christmas Tree Pass right now. And I will definitely be back again. I am really glad we didn't just all pass through with the trailer on our way in tow on our way to Arizona. That might not have been a good idea.
No.
It would have saved us some mileage because this is a bit of a ride from Rum-pa-pum-pum. Speaking of Christmas music, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. All right, I was never a fan of that song until I got acquainted with Pahrump, which is the one and only Pahrump in the world as far as I'm aware. And I just can't say Pahrump without wanting to break into song. You all can see Melanie over here shaking her head. I think her thought is, what have I gotten myself into? That or her thought might be, please don't mess up my Prius.
My thought is I really need those all-terrain tires right now.
We've only skidded a few times on the downgrade
Yeah,
before the anti-lock brakes kick back in.
some really good tires.
But hey, we're saving a lot of fuel because this car has regenerative braking in it.
Yep. Yeah, right
So
now
it like
it's-
starts recharging the battery while you're braking, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I don't think I want to do a brake job in this car, but you know,
No,
it's not
I
like the van.
have no idea what one of those would cost in the Prius.
The original brakes, aren't they?
Yeah.
For you, at least?
Yes, at least for me, I think. But they do have these nice little pull-offs every now and then.
Yeah.
So,
In case you're overheating your brakes. If you don't have brakes, or, you know, if you gotta find a facility in the back of your van because, you know, the downgrades are doing it to you. Wow. You know, I'll tell you what, if I was doing this again in the van, I might just come up and down from the Laughlin side and not even bother with the Searchlight side. But yeah, if I'm doing it in a low profile vehicle like this, definitely up the Laughlin side and down the Searchlight side. Try that again. If I'm doing it in a low profile vehicle, up the Searchlight side and down the Laughlin side. Because the Laughlin side is the entertaining one. Melanie did not even correct me on that one. I got it backwards. You all almost had to correct me in the comments. This will be an epic live drive, but, you know, we're in the mountains, so there's no phone service.
Yeah, I don't think there's any service. There is a little bit, I think, right on top and on the Searchlight side, if I remember correctly, but I don't think there's any going down the side on Laughlin and...
Okay, the road as it looks right now, this is again a lot like what you get on the Laughlin side. I mean the Searchlight side, I'm sorry. I got these two confused. This is like the Searchlight side where we came up. It's sandy gravel like this. It's like pea gravel and sand. So it's smoother. There are some soft spots. Just keep your speed up. You can get through it pretty good probably. But this is far less entertaining. So it was a whole lot more fun back there. Well, this is just stunning, stunning scenery. This might be some of the best scenery in Nevada that I've seen so far. And I've been all over Nevada. I'm not saying I've been everywhere in Nevada because I haven't, but I've been all over it. And the Spring Mountains are really pretty near Pahrump. The Ruby Mountains up by Elko is pretty, although I've not spent as much time there, explored as much as I might have. The part I've seen is pretty, but this might just take the cake, Melanie.
Yeah.
Speaking of cakes, Christmas, all that stuff.
And I've never been over to Lake Tahoe or anything. I think it's got
well, I haven't either.
You know, but
I haven't
hear
either.
It's gorgeous there too, but that's kind of the rich person's playground.
Until further notice, this is the best Nevada has to offer. And if you want to know if there's something else that's even better than Nevada has to offer, subscribe. And then hit the little bell thing and click all. So hopefully YouTube will let you know every time we publish a new travel-related video, including, but not limited to, but including if we find better scenery in Nevada. Or just call 1-900-MELANIE. But again, we're not responsible for any charges you incur because it's not really a thing as far as we know. But it should be. If it's not, maybe we'll set it up in case anybody does call. Only trouble is Melanie likes talking on the phone even less than I do. And that's going some. That takes
You can definitely see far here. We must be looking over into Arizona, I guess, right? Would that be
it might be,
correct?
Huh?
That
It might
direction?
be. But seriously, this is the best I've seen in Nevada. Now, somebody might have a different opinion. They'd be wrong, but they might have a different opinion. Hey, everybody's entitled to have an opinion and be wrong, you know. Just telling you the way it is. This is the best I've seen in Nevada so far, and I've seen a lot in Nevada, but that's not picking on the rest of Nevada. I'm saying this is as good. This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. What do you think, Melanie? 1-900-MELANIE. Is Christmas Tree Pass amazing?
I've always liked Christmas Tree Pass, but I have a soft spot in my heart too for the lunar crater. I haven't
been there yet. I've been by there and I didn't stop. I didn't know it was good.
It's totally desolate though. I mean, it's not high in the mountains or anything, but it's. Wow. I love how barren and how for 360 feet.
All right, y'all, have you been, what do you call it, the lunar crater?
It's the lunar crater. They actually practiced in that crater the lunar module that they used on the moon.
Is it zero gravity?
No, it's not because it's zero gravity. It's just
I'm not going then.
Rocky and barren that it's much like the moon there. So
well, I've heard people refer to Ehrenberg, Arizona that way. That's the best they can come up with. It looks like the surface of the moon. But I'm thinking maybe we should go check out the lunar crater place. Is that what you called it? Lunar crater?
Yeah.
Lunar crater. I can't remember the name of it. I've been by and didn't stop. Melanie says it's pretty darn wild in its own way. Not like this.
No.
But pretty darn wild. So if you've been to the lunar crater, let us know. if you think we should go to the lunar crater, let us know. Maybe we'll do it. It won't be this fall because I'm going the other way. It's already getting too darn cold here, but maybe in the spring on our way north we can do the lunar crater.
And there's some hot springs. Well, there's some hot springs before that, but I haven't determined yet whether they're public or private, so I've never
Are they
stopped.
zero gravity?
No. But there's a Sheldon Wildlife Refuge, too, that's pretty neat in the northern parts. Northwest, I think, part of Nevada. And, of course, they have hot springs, so that's pretty nice. I like the Great Basin, too. That's
Great
in the
Basin.
eastern.
I've been through like a little bit, like Ely or whatever you call it, and but I've never actually been to the national park. My sister-in-law, shout out to my sister-in-law Leslie, she worked there for quite a few years before she moved to upstate New York. So
I've been just
she tells me I need to go.
Yeah.
The one time I got by there a few years ago was during the pandemic, and it was closed, so I couldn't go. And then we went through like in the spring, but we just weren't detouring that long. We were doing other things, so that's only twice I've even been close to it in all my running around. So I have to try it again. So you can see it's pretty sandy here and soft. So this would be a little, you know, one of those spots where you'd want to keep your speed up a bit if you're coming up with a car in particular, or even a rear-wheel drive van.
Yeah,
You keep that momentum going.
I've heard people say about airing down their tires when the sand is soft.
Well, there's that.
I don't know if there's any truth to that, but...
I can do that. Oh, mistletoe.
Mistletoe, that's a good one.
There's a mistletoe. All right. Look at this beautiful A-post in the car. Oh, wait. There we go. Mistletoe. Look at that beautiful mistletoe specimen. So it's a real thing, guys. I've only seen fake stuff before that I knew about, and I'd occasionally see these weird fungi, something like that, on a tree. I thought, this has to be like a fungus infection.
Is it a fungus or just a plant?
No, it's a... so Melanie schooled me on it the other day, is where I was going with that. I was just cluing you in that I was clueless. It's a... I'm going to put it in the title here. I'm going to put a title up because I forgot the name of it. But it's like a...
parasitic.
Not symbiotic.
Parasitic.
Parasitic?
Yes, it's what I would call it. Parasitic.
Yeah, it's like a parasite, but it's mutually beneficial thing, I think. Yeah, it's a parasite thing, but it doesn't hurt the plant or something.
It doesn't hurt the plant?
Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I'm not saying it right.
I don't...
It's a parasitic thing, but there's something unique about it that gives it a special word.
Oh,
so
it does? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I can't remember what it is.
I'm pretty sure it taps into the plant's...
It does tap into the plant.
You know, and...
But there's like two things it gets from the
feeds
host
off of
plant,
it.
and then there's something else it does not get from it. That's the funky term. So I'll put a title up to explain this because I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, that's mistletoe. So it's a real thing. You can cut a bunch of it, you know, and hang it from a door jamb, and hopefully get to kiss a pretty girl if you do that.
I don't know if this is the same species they use in the mistletoe that they have at Christmas, but...
Always a killjoy somewhere, you know? There's always a killjoy.
There's probably a few different types of...
I'm trying to come up with excuses to kiss a pretty girl, and you gotta tell me you might be the wrong kind. Jeez. There's nothing in the song about what kind of mistletoe it is, okay? It just says mistletoe.
So. You know the mistletoe song?
Well, it's mentioned.
Isn't it? Which song is that?
There'll be something and mistletoe and...
Oh, yeah.
I'll Be Home for Christmas. It's in I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I'll Be Home for Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all know exactly what I'm talking about when you people are watching this. See, look at this mess, huh? But hey, we got gravity on our side, so...
Yeah, this is soft.
Worst case, I'll just sit in here and let Melanie push, get us going again if we... Kidding, guys, kidding. She's got a little shovel back there. We'll dig it out if we get stuck, no worries. Look at this rock and the cool, like, wow. This is neat.
This obviously is much softer kind of rock.
Yes, there's some soft spots in there, huh? Wow. Just like in the road. Looks like some kind of sandstone, I would guess.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
But wow, that's neat. That's neat. I will definitely be back to Christmas Tree Pass again. Because I'm really loving this. Every time I think we're like all done, we find some other cool view. I do still have to find a cute little bunch of mistletoe to snip and bring home and hang in the trailer though.
Yeah, we're back down to the Prius.
Look at a little sketchy on the road here.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't come here a few days ago when it rained.
Oh yeah, that's another one. I would definitely not recommend this when it's wet.
Yeah.
Get some speed up here because we're getting very, very soft. Yeah. And look at this washout. I just slow down to show you, but you know. Okay, we're back on hard pack for now.
All right.
For the time being.
All right.
All right. I think we're probably pretty safe now getting down off here. This has been a blast. Like I said, I know we've joked around a lot, but in all seriousness, this is, to my experience so far, all the places I've been in Nevada, this is now my favorite scenery in all of Nevada.
Yeah,
really cool. So,
one of these crazy rocks.
Worth coming down and checking out.
Crazy rocks.
If you're in the area. But yeah, as we were saying, if you are in a low clearance vehicle or something that's doesn't have maybe the best climbing capability, you might come up from the Searchlight side. That's going to be easier. It is a little rougher on the Laughlin side, and then you can just kind of focus on, you know, slaloming down. But if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell and then all. So hopefully YouTube will let you know when we publish new videos like this one. We do all travel related type content, scenery, nature, wildlife, that sort of stuff. Hit the like button if you have not already, if you don't mind. If you hated the video, you can hit the thumbs down button. Just make sure you hit it twice. It's all good that way. And we will catch you in the next video, everybody.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face. And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside.
At least at the casino up the street, do you have a chance of winning back some of your money after you get ripped off?